Welcome back to Platinum Hunters Extra, and we got our final extra / premium tier upgrade of the year of 2023. 2023 is coming to a close very soon, so we're gonna cover what games they put in here and see if it's a banger or not. Are they closing the year out with fireworks or a muffled fart noise? Well, in my opinion, I see these games and okay, I guess. Somewhere in the between. Let's say that. But definitely check out the essential games that they dropped for December. That video is up on the channel already. Check that out. And let's see what they got in the goodie bag here. Alrighty, so the first one, Grand Theft Auto 5 PS4 and PS5 edition. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 has been on the service. I mean, this game is what, 10 years old or something like that? It must have been on PlayStation Now even before they revamped this thing. It must have been there at some point, but it's back now. So go get it if you're into Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto Online. Then we got Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. This is the game made by Team Ninja, I believe it is. The same guys who made Neo and what's that other game? Wolong. So there's that. You got MotoGP 23 PS4 and PS5. Metal Hellsinger PS4 and PS5. This game is interesting in that it is a FPS where you sync to music, and it's got a banger metal soundtrack. This is probably the one that I might check out. I'm kind of interested to see. And we're going to go over the trophy guide for that one. We also have Salt and Sacrifice, the sequel to Salt and Sanctuary, and I think this game kind of got a kind of like tepid reception when it came out amongst people. It didn't exactly live up to the first game. We got Moonscars, PS4, PS5. Okay, let's go. Even though I suck at these games. Megaman 11 PS4. And as we get lower down the list and start talking about the premium games, you're going to see that Megaman fans got some love this update. Let's keep going. GigaBash, PS4 and PS5. This game is neat in that it kind of invokes games like, oh, it actually says here, Power Stone and War of the Monsters. It's kind of got that vibe going on. You got like lots of titans and kaiju battling it out in this game. It looks pretty cool. We're going to check out the trophy guide for that one as well. We got a game called Grime, and this Tinge of Terror tag is actually a DLC expansion for it. There is more DLC for this. Interesting. It's an action-adventure RPG. You got Tinykin, PS4, PS5, cute art style here. I like that. Kind of give me that Cartoon Network kind of vibe. You got Proteus, which is apparently a first-person boomer shooter like Doom. Interesting. PS4, PS5 for that one. Then you got a trio of Shadowrun games. We have Shadowrun Returns, PS4 and PS5. Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut, PS4, PS5. And Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition. These games are based on tabletop games, kind of like Baldur's Gate is kind of based on tabletop as well. So, but this I think is different in that it's a turn-based tactical RPG. So, tactics games, I think all of them are like that. Oh, okay. So, Shadowrun Returns is a turn-based tactic RPG. This one says it is a CRPG, like Baldur's Gate 3. And Hong Kong is a CRPG as well. Alrighty, so now we get to the premium games, which I'm kind of happy and I'm kind of not happy at the same time. Let's get into it. So the happy part first. We got Megaman Legacy Collection on deck. Now, unfortunately, this game does not have a PLAT, unfortunately, but that's fine. That's cool. You get the Mega Man games. It is the original 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you also get in this update Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, which has Mega Man 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this update is effectively giving you Mega Man 1 through 11 if you have premium, of course. Unfortunately, this Mega Man collection also doesn't have a PLAT. Damn, but that's okay. You have all the Mega Man games to play. And if you're a Mega Man fan, you're eating good this update. Damn. Can't say the same for people who are fans of PS classic games. Because our first one is Thrillville. This is the PSP Thrillville. This is like a roller coaster kind of like thrill game. You got the sequel, Thrillville Off the Rails, also the PSP version. And last one you got, it is a PS1 game, but it is Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Okay, fine. I do like that series. Back in the day, watching the cartoon, cool stuff. The only problem is none of these games ever get trophies, so I'm out. I don't care. If you don't care, I don't care. That's my philosophy going through life. So, no PS Classics in this update. No Twisted Metal. What's it called? Head On. I'm trying to think of other games that should be on this and aren't, like Resistance Retribution. We don't have that. We're just missing a ton of games. Sony's got this back catalog of games that they could rapid fire out. Daxter, Ratchet Size Matters. There is Jack Lost Frontier. I keep saying this every goddamn update, and they never deliver them. And sometimes they don't deliver any at all. So I'm tired of talking about it. Let's move on and see which games are the most difficult and the most easy games. And I kind of had trouble finding a lot of the trophy guides for these games, if I'm completely honest, because there aren't a lot of trophy guides for some of these obscure games. Like, I couldn't find any trophy guides for the Shadowrun games, so I have no idea how difficult those games are. But I'm gonna try to do my best and relay the information that I do have to you. So, easiest game based on the information that I do have, it appears to be Metal Hellsinger, and we're going to get into the trophy guide and I'll show you why. It doesn't sound like this game would be easy to beat, but there is a reason why. But I think it's probably Tinykin. Realistically, if I did find the trophy guide for this, it sounds like this might be like the easier one of the update. But as it stands, Metal Hellsinger, that's the one we're going with. Now, I do have the information for the hardest games on the list. And number uno, Mega Man 11. We're going to get into why when we look at the trophy guide. And second up, GigaBash. You'll see why this one is going to be difficult. And we'll get into that. But we're starting off this look at 5 games of the update with the big one, of course, Grand Theft Auto 5. We have to cover this one, even though I know a lot of people don't like this platinum run because of one single component in it. We have 4 out of 10 difficulty, 1 playthrough of the story mode, which is very grandiose already. That's already going to take up a ton of time considering how many things you have to do. And here they have an estimate of 200 hours spent. And we're going to see where you're going to spend that time. So, thing that stood out to me right away when I saw it, missable trophies. Damn, where are these coming from? Well, they come from missable trophies in the story mode. And here are some. Purchase downtown cab company and complete a private fare. There are 9 opportunities to do so. If you screw up and decline them all, the trophy can be missed. Okay. We have purchase Mackenzie Field Hanger and win the arms race. It says here, it can be missed if you choose a certain ending. Okay. It says complete all rampages. So you can miss these if you haven't done them before one of the final missions. If you choose option B or C, this can be done at any later time after the story. Okay, so maybe these missable trophies are not as bad as I thought. Same situation goes here. 3 of those missions can give you gold medals. Choose final mission A or C before the story ends so you don't miss it. Complete your path to enlightenment or not. So if you're careful, you can do these. Doesn't sound like they're completely missable, because like I would be absolutely fuming if you missed them and you've spent already like 90 hours into this game playing this, and this was the reason you missed it. So that's something to look out right away. Be very careful, otherwise you're doing a lot of open world things like finishing the story, then buying property and doing side missions, meeting certain people to do certain side quests, and that's where I think you have the missable trophies. Like here they are: 3-man army, altruist acolyte. It's to do with the people you meet and their little side missions and stuff. You got collectibles. It says here, collect and return all spaceship parts, complete all stunt jumps. That's a staple for Grand Theft Auto games. Complete all Under the Bridge and knife fight challenges. And then here it says, finish the story and get gold medals. So you have this trophy here, solid gold baby. Earn any 70 gold medals on missions, strangers, and freaks. Okay. And then you have some cleanup stuff to get to 100% game completion for the career criminal trophy. This is where you're going to be putting a ton of time, and partially part of that time, it says here, a new perspective. You played GTA 5 in first person mode for 15 hours. So make sure you go into first person mode and play like that. You're gonna spend 100 hours in this game. You might as well just play in first person mode, I guess. Whatever, just get that trophy done. And then you get into the other time sink, GTA Online. This is a whole lifestyle while playing this game, because the big thing about GTA Online is you want to increase your rank to 100 to get the Above the Law trophy. Okay. And that's going to be the big thing you're working towards, other than earning 30 platinum awards. I'm going to be doing my own platinum awards very soon for games this year. But this game has its own different platinum awards that's not related. So yeah. Then you got a ton of miscellaneous trophies here. Own an apartment, garage, and an insured vehicle. Call for a backup helicopter for the first time. Killed the thief that mugged you. Use custom vehicles to win 5 races. All that fun stuff in GTA Online. This game is going to take you a long time. It's going to be like 200, maybe more, like 250 hours to do this. For me, I don't want to spend that much time playing online. I could understand if maybe it took 30 hours to do it. No. I don't. If I spent 200 hours just playing this game and making the trophy guide for that, what else would I make on the channel? I'd be like, there'd be a huge gap in the content because I'd just be completely focusing on trying to do this game. I'm sorry, I'm out. Megaman 11, and right away, there you go, 8 out of 10, boom. Shit. Okay, So this game is gonna be just as hard as the other games usually are, and I suck at Mega Man games, and in general I suck at 2D platformers. The realm of 3D is where I reign. Let's see what's going on here. We got lots of missable trophies, and it's probably stuff that you have to do while you're playing through. So we got, oh, right away, stage 2, complete the game on superhero difficulty. This will be your first playthrough, and it will be on the highest difficulty available. This won't be easy, but will be manageable since you can buy and use items like energy tanks, weapon tanks, super guard, which reduces the damage by half, and equip parts that grant additional abilities. Basically, you'll be farming bolts, buying good items, and go into the stage fully prepared. And they tell you the optimal sequence. Of course, in Mega Man, you can complete these bosses and the stages in any fashion you like. If you want to make it harder on yourself, you can do it in kind of the opposite way. But this would be the optimal path to completing it, and you get trophies here for completing 1 of the 8 stages, 4 of the 8 stages, 8 of the 8 stages. Complete the game on normal difficulty or harder. Complete the game on superhero difficulty. And then now you can go back in and collect the rest of the trophies. A lot of these in this section are missable. You can play it on, it's called casual difficulty, and get all the first play trophies. Alrighty, so you have stuff like mid-boss buster. Defeat the mid-bosses of all 8 stages without special items, so that's just your buster cannon. Okay. Destroy all types of metallic shield attack, sniper joes, Gabriel, and baton while you play through. Okay. Alrighty. So that means you're going to have to be very careful while you're playing this, because you're going to have to kill them all as you play through the whole game. It's not very long, the game, don't worry. Mega Man games are pretty short, all things considered. You got complete the game on casual difficulty or harder without buying items or... Let me just click to it. It got cut off. Complete the game on casual difficulty or harder without buying or using items or parts. So, okay, you can use your buster, you can use the special items that you get, but now you can't upgrade. So you're going to be the base version of yourself. Alright. That's not... It looks like I'm out of the... I've been filtered because I don't think I'll be able to do that. Okay. So there's tons of challenges like that. They're missable. You're going to want to get them. Now we have a... Oh yeah, here we go. Speed run! Of course. Why not? Throw it on the pile. Complete the game on normal difficulty or harder without getting a game over. Okay, don't die. Don't lose all your lives. Complete the game on normal difficulty or harder within 60 minutes. Boom. Normal difficulty or harder, 60 minutes. We got a speed run here. Then you also have challenges to complete. Get bronze rank or higher 5 times. Get gold rank 5 times. Complete Dr. Light's trial for the first time. And to get gold ranks, you need to get gold rank results in the challenges section to earn these trophies. You can play any mode you want, though the easier section is the playground. Okay, so that is like a free play mode. The results here don't go for the leaderboards, but also count towards this trophy. Choose any challenge regarding a mid-boss and go for it. They can be done in 10 seconds. The easiest ones are these. Okay, so maybe this part of it isn't that difficult. It sounds, especially considering they're only like 10 seconds long. So getting these might not be the problem, but definitely I think the speed run is going to be the problem. Beating it on superhero difficulty. That sounds like it's going to be a problem. See the galleries and clean up. Now that you got the hardest trophies, you are too close of your platinum. That's a weird way to say that, but okay. The gallery, see everything there is to earn a trophy. So you can look at the trophies in the gallery and you unlock stuff as you do. After you reload your save one, you'll want to farm bolts enough to buy parts, cooling system, infinite, and awakener chip. These grant you infinite double gear time and infinite special ammo. Nice. Nice. This will make hunting a lot easier. And then there's a bunch of trophies here doing certain things on certain stages. Explosions. What explosions? Blastman stage. Avoid all exploding boxes and reach the final boss. So there's stuff like that. Bunch of miscellaneous trophies here. Yeah, this game does sound hard. 8 out of 10 sounds about right. Especially beating it on the highest difficulty, doing a speed run of this game on normal difficulty, considering there's these challenges you have to beat. Considering that there are these kind of like first play trophy things that you have to do, does sound difficult. 8 out of 10 sounds about right, and it sounds like you're gonna have quite the challenge ahead of you. Alrighty, Stranger of Paradise. This game, when it came out, or I should say before it came out, was a little bit controversial because the voice acting sounded cringe, and you had stuff like I have to kill chaos, like you had like cringe like that. But then the game came out and it sounds like it's pretty okay. It sounds like it's a lot parts Neo with a Final Fantasy flair to it, and you can play it in co-op too. Let's go through this. So you have an any difficulty playthrough where you just, this all looks like story trophies here where you complete it. Okay. Post-game cleanup. Now that you've cleared the main story and unlocked chaos difficulty, you have to unlock it after beating the game for the first time. Let's work on clearing all the side content of the game. So you have like stuff like complete every side mission for the Stranger's Memory trophy. You have polymath. Unlocked every job affinity bonus for a single job. Okay. Unlocked every panel in the job tree for the single job. That's the Savant trophy. True potential unlocked. Fully upgraded the special effect of a piece of equipment. So a lot of these look like you're unlocking jobs and upgrading them to the max. You have some enemies that you have to defeat, some familiar ones in fact. No escape. Defeat a Cactar. Lantern Smasher. Defeat a Tonberry. Okay, so we're looking for those guys too. His name is Garland. Unlocked the Cyclic Warrior. Ha. Garland, that name is familiar if you know where he's from. I'm kind of interested in this game because I think it'd be a cool story that leads into the, I believe it's Final Fantasy 1. That's where Garland's from. It'd be interesting to see how this all meshes together. But then you continue on to Chaos difficulty, where you will have to not only complete the game on Chaos difficulty, but also complete a level 200 mission or higher on Chaos difficulty for the Cycle of Darkness trophy, and achieve Master 4-star rank for a job on here, which I think you can only do on Chaos difficulty. Let me see. This trophy is pretty involved, and it is likely to be the last one popped before the Platinum as a result. Almost all the other post-game exclusive trophies tie into this in some way. Let me start by explaining what it is. Once you enter the post-game and gain access to Chaos difficulty, you'll see that while playing that difficulty, story missions now offer limit releases for different jobs, and okay, and so on. They all additional limit releases at higher mission levels. The one you spend on anima crystals to unlock. I think this is going to make sense. If you're playing the game, you'll know exactly what this means. To me, this sounds like a whole bunch of things that you have to do first before you get to the point where you can actually pop this trophy. Like, there's certain missions you have to play at a certain level, like Illusion at Journey's End, you have to be level 200, Memories of Fire, level 175, and you'll get certain things that will help you get towards this. And I'm guessing that you through the process of all this stuff, getting anima crystals and getting beating these certain missions, you're leveling your character up, you're making your character stronger, and this will allow you to rank up all the way to master 4-star rank for the certain job. So I think yeah, this will be your last trophy. Alrighty, so it's 4 out of 10 difficulty. I don't know if this is one of those cases where it's undervaluing the difficulty of the game. Certainly, people tend to do this sometimes. I always look at when you have a hard mode involved, like in this case, chaos difficulty is involved. I always tend to rank things higher, like I'll go 5, like in Uncharted 1. In Infamous, having to play on the hardest difficulty, I'll tend to bump things up unless there's a good reason why I shouldn't. But maybe this might be a 5 out of 10 difficulty. Maybe it might be a 4 out of 10 after all. It's still one playthrough here, so I think what you're doing is you're still using your same save file and you're just bumping your difficulty up to chaos. It says here you can do this in one playthrough, so okay, interesting. Maybe it is a 4 out of 10 difficulty after all, and you don't got to do another playthrough of it. It sounds like an interesting game. I'm not sure if I'll check it out personally, unless maybe my buddies want to check it out. Then maybe I might jump in and see what's up. Alright, Metal Hellsinger, here we go. Now, I did say this was the easiest one on the list, at least from the trophies that I could find. Like, the trophy guides I could find. And the reason for that is you have this thing called 100% on beat. So, what does that mean? Well, for this game, it is a rhythm FPS. So you have to do things on the beat. So you have to shoot things on the beat to keep a momentum going. You have to do certain things to the rhythm of the song. So if you're going to melee someone, it has to be on the moment where the beat hits. If you're not musically inclined, this might be a little bit more difficult for you to understand. If you understand music, you'll probably get this right away. But you can either play the game without it, which bumps it up to a 5 out of 10. Or there's this accessibility option that's always going to put you on the beat 100% of the time. And that's going to make this a 3 out of 10 trophy. So we got 5 to 10 hours, skill dependent, so it's not a very long game at all. It's saying here that you can do it in one playthrough, but of course you're going to replay specific levels for miscellaneous trophies, and you're probably going to play them a couple times if you mess it up enough. It says the hardest trophies here are not shaken nor stirred. If you don't use the accessibility options. But let's see. So play through all hells and torments. So you have, for the first step, just play through all 8 hells and 21 torments. Then you have cleanup of miscellaneous trophies. Okay, so the roadmap for this is pretty simple. And there's no restriction on difficulty. So let's get into the trophies. So these are all the levels that we have to do. I heard the soundtrack is banging. So we got some hit streak trophies. So you're like, if you hit stuff on the beat, you keep a multiplier going, and you probably want to keep that going. It seems like it's to your benefit, and it's here that you have this Pounding Heart 4 reached hit streak 50. This trophy requires you to reach a total hit streak of 50 during gameplay. If you're decent at the game, you will almost certainly earn this without trying, but if you need to work for it a bit, there are a couple things you can do to make it easier. There's this thing called the Streak Guardian Sigil. This prevents you from dropping hit streak either when taking damage or hitting off beat. The higher level of the sigil, the more it protects your streak, so it's very useful in normal gameplay even if you aren't specifically trying for this. And then here it says there's a place to farm using a certain weapon called Paz. It says here, it's the weakest weapon in the game, so it takes the most hits to kill enemies. If you want to try and get a very high hit streak in a level, even though the game doesn't give that much extra score for it anymore, then the way to do this is using Paz. And I think I understand why. If you don't kill the enemy quickly, you don't have to move on to a situation where you might mess up your streak. You can just use this to hit the enemy and keep hitting them to something of familiar, and then you can keep on the beat this way. You're essentially just like farming hits on an enemy, and you can keep it on the beat each time, and this probably makes it much easier. But then there is here, it says you can also enable 100% on beat accessibility option. This makes it so all the hits are on beat, and the only way you can drop streak is by taking damage. There you go. If you having trouble getting that trophy, there you go. So let's keep going through this. There's a lot to it. You got miscellaneous trophies from the looks of it. Sword dash jump 100 times. Die 20 times. Kill 25 enemies while maintaining a hit streak. Okay, interesting. If you keep that 100% on beat thing, you just have to worry about not getting hit. So that makes it a lot easier. Killed 8 enemies in 4 seconds. There we go. Cleared a hell using only Paz. So that weak weapon we talked about, you have to complete a level. You can do it on Lamb difficulty, which makes things a lot easier. And it also says here, then switch to Paz immediately when you start and never switch away from the weapon. It says you also have slaughter kill opportunities, so you can use them to quickly finish off enemies and regain health. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but at least with the 100% on beat thing, you don't have to worry about that. And then you get to the end of the trophy guide here. There's a bunch of miscellaneous trophies. Sounds like a fun I might check this out after all, because I am a metalhead. I really like music. I'm a huge music guy. This game, now that it's here, I might check it out. Finally, we get to our final game. I know this video is going on long, but these things, these are a lot more involved than I initially thought. Normally when we cover the 5, we're not going this in depth. But now we have GigaBash. Like I said, this is like that Power Stone kind of like War of the Monsters 3D fighting game. It looks really cool as well. I'm gonna decide here and now if I want to check it out, because when you look at this, it doesn't seem like it's very friendly to trophy hunters. 7 out of 10 difficulty, 8 playthroughs, 30 hours. So the 30 hours part is good, but the other part kind of scares me. Now we have Apex difficulty, story mode, then Apocalypse. Finish all story mode campaign in Apex difficulty, and finish all story mode campaign in Apocalypse difficulty. Now, why wouldn't we just do Apocalypse difficulty and stack the trophy? I guess that's why it's 8, because you have 4 stories here. That means that you have to complete the game 4 times for Apex difficulty and then 4 times for Apocalypse difficulty. Okay, that makes sense. So 8 playthroughs here. So these do not stack, and you actually have to complete them on the Apex difficulty, and then the harder Apocalypse difficulty. Okay, and while you're doing that, you want to get your player level to level 30. Interesting. Then you got story mode cleanup here. You complete all side objectives in story mode. And then there's this other miscellaneous trophy that says, witness Jay Lorenz go through an existential crisis after his life's work turned to waste. That's probably something related to the story mode, like an Easter egg or something. And then, here we go. This is the part that really bumps this motherfucker up. You got online multiplayer and 4-player trophy. And the one that really you gotta look out for, signature look of superiority. Have a 5 win streak in online mode. Okay. 5 win streak in online mode. You must play in public online mode to earn this trophy. And then it says see top of the food chain for more information. Top of the food chain is this one. Defeat a total of 100 titans in online mode. This trophy does not require 100 total matches, but simply defeating 100 total titans in online matches. You can earn this in any online mode. If you have one boosting partner, you should stick to 1v1 duel to avoid running into random opponents. That's true, you could boost this, sounds like. While earning this trophy, you should also work towards earning the Watchful Sentinel for defeating each of the 10 titans in online matches and earning your 5 win streak. Says here, mention that as long as you're playing online, even if there are CPUs, such as with free-for-all game mode, those KOs will count as well. So you can do it against CPUs that get placed in matches while you're online. So it sounds like you can boost these. Although that 5 win streak thing sounds a lot like Fall Guys, that would piss me off. But I'm guessing the player base isn't as big as Fall Guys, and like you're not matching up against like 60 other people or however. The chances of you getting a 5 win streak online sounds like it's a lot easier, and I'm guessing the difficulty of 7 out of 10 is gonna come more from the story mode and beating it on apocalypse mode. Okay. And then it says here, finally, you got 2 more stages. Titan specific and miscellaneous trophies. You got a bunch of things that say here like as concrete, use its passive ability in all 6 biomes. Defeat Skorak with its own shell. Win a match using Gigaman without personally destroying any buildings in Kamura. That's probably a stage. So a bunch of different things here that are related to miscellaneous stuff. And then you have here, unlock all Titan lore and location bios. The last and most daunting task in the game will be to finish leveling up all your Titans to specific levels to unlock their lore. Thankfully, you do not need to unlock every costume requiring max level 20, but a few Titans will need to reach rank 19. While this grind does sound arduous, there are simple methods to earn these levels quickly. The method is available to be used while AFK if you have a turbo controller, but this is not required. Alrighty then. So you have to rank up your guys to level 19. You have to do that in... Let's see. Go to Couch Play, select Team Battle. Select whichever Titan you're currently trying to level up and partner with any Titan as a CPU partner to set level 6. Select any opponent as an AI at level 1. Select Mount Gorogong as the map. It's the best map that you can passively deal damage to your opponent in the lava. Win the match as quickly as possible to earn 1,500 XP. This is a AFK method. So it appears you can do this while playing offline with AI. It's just gonna take a lot of time to do this. But then again, 30 hours isn't so bad. I want to see how rare this trophy is. Let's go GigaBash. Let's go check out the trophies. So it's a 3.6 here on PSN profiles. It is a 0.1 on PlayStation. These obscure games tend to do that. So there you go. This is the rarest plat of the update, and if you want to get into that and try to get that, there you go. So in the end, I think the 3 games that I would check out the most would be Metal, Hellsinger, myself. Like, this is just strictly speaking about what would come to Platinum Hunters. You got Metal, Hellsinger, then you got GigaBash, and I'd probably put Megaman 11, although I am crap at those games. Like, those last 2, not really gonna come to the channel, I think, but like maybe Metal, Hellsinger, probably the most likely out of this. But let me know down in the comment section which games you think you would check out, and if you're someone who's playing Grand Theft Auto 5, let me know if you're trying to get that plat or anything else in this. I hope all your trophy hunting expeditions this holiday season go incredibly well, and peace out.